In this episode of Flea Market Rescue, I'm going to teach you what you can do with old suitcases. So you ready? Let's go. If you had watched my flea marketing video, you would have seen when I picked up this old suitcase. It actually was a typewriter case, and it was only $3, and I just knew I could do something awesome with it.
Okay, I'll just take this one here then.
I took it home and I sprayed it all black. We're painting it black so that when we do the white and sand it, you can see that come through. See? So after it's been painted black, now you're going to want to go ahead and paint it all white. You're probably going to have to do 2 coats just so you have a nice even look to it. When I first bought this, I had originally wanted to make a table out of it, but what I didn't know at the time when I bought it was it was on an angle. Even my son was making a joke saying, "It's on a Carolina squat." I had never heard of that before, but I guess they do that on trucks and cars where one end sits higher than the other. Anyway, I didn't let that stop me. I pulled the silhouette out, I made a cute little saying, weeded out the letters, and after putting transfer tape, I positioned the saying on the suitcase. I then took a Sharpie marker and I just went around the edges and on some of the hardware just to give it a look like it was roughed up. This just gives it a little more character. Then using sandpaper, I did rough it up to expose some of the black underneath. And you have to admit, it came out super cute. Now let's make that little table. I found this old suitcase on Facebook Marketplace and it was the perfect square, and thankfully it didn't have the Carolina squat going on. I took it home and I painted it black. After that dried, I painted it white. You're going to have to go over it twice just to make it a nice crisp white. I then found these finales on Facebook Marketplace. They're going to be perfect for feet, and I sprayed them all white. I then started to sand the suitcase just to bring some of that black out. This just adds a lot of character. Then with a Sharpie marker, I just kind of went over the hardware a little bit just to give it a little more wear to it. I continue to go around the suitcase and just kind of rough it up a little bit more, bringing some of that black out. I sanded it one way and then sanded it another, and it gave this really cool crisscross pattern that's coming through. Now it's time to work on those finales. They're already painted white, but we're going to take this Sharpie marker and we're going to do a little faux distressing with it. Once that was done, it was time to start measuring where we were going to put the legs. I measured 2 inches from one side and 2 inches from the other side, and then I took a pencil and made a little dot where the leg was going to go right in the center. I continued to work around and just kind of put a little point where each leg was going to be. Now using E6000, we're going to glue all the legs on. You're going to want to put a generous amount of glue on and press down firmly. Let that dry overnight and voila! Here you have it, a beautiful suitcase table. If you like this episode of Flea Market Rescue and you want to see more episodes like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. I'm Kelly Sherry, and this has been Flea Market Rescue.